Hello everybody, this is Connor, BoatsDon'tSink, here with another week of Weekly Weiss for July 15th, 2022. This week, we haven't had a whole lot of big exciting news, but there is a lot to look forward to as a result of this week. First off, we have the release of Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? As a result, we're going to have, lots of new content coming out for that. Lots of new cards for people to test and experiment with for BRO and BCS. Speaking of BRO and BCS, we do have some slight changes in the regulations for those tournaments that I'm going to cover. And finally, announced only maybe less than an hour before I'm recording this, as I was actually finishing up the slides, we had the Bushiroad English Conference Summer 2022 announced, so we'll talk a little bit about what that might hold for us. But first off, we have Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? So, new set releasing on July 15th, today. It's pretty strong set that a lot of people are looking forward to, I think. It's done pretty well in Japan. It's a pretty unique set, has a heavy focus on event cards, which is not something we've gotten before now in English, and there really aren't a lot of sets like it in Japanese either. So as a result, we will be doing some deck profiles for Danmachi. I'll have those up, hopefully, throughout the next couple weeks, leading up to our next release, which will be Tokyo Revengers. So if there are any specific builds you want me to talk about, other than the ones I'm showing here, please let me know, and I'll try to do what I can for those. Next up, we have the BRO and BCS regulations updates. They have changed the set legality for the tournaments. Specifically, they are moving just to strictly the set has to be out for 2 weeks before it's legal. This was the case for BCS anyway, but with an exception made for the HoloLive Premium Booster. And BRO actually was just using the release date itself of a set for its legality. That means that for BRO next month, Quintessential Quintuplets 2 is no longer legal to use in the event. It releases 1 week before, meaning it won't have met its 2 weeks before the tournament. So if you were planning on playing Quintessential Quintuplets for BRO, I'm sorry, you're going to have to find a new deck to play. I think it's pretty unfortunate that they're announcing it this short notice. It's a month before the tournament, so it's less than that before registering. And if a lot of people were planning on playing this deck after it came out, they might be sort of scrambling to find another deck that they want to play for the event, which is a little unfortunate. So not a big fan that they changed that policy right beforehand. In addition, for BCS 2022, they've kept the 2 weeks, but they have removed the exception for the HoloLive Premium Booster, instead of allowing it starting July 1st through 4th due to its early release at Anime Expo. They are pushing that back to its official release date of September 30th, meaning it won't be legal for 2 weeks after that, which will put it, legality will be on October 14th. Which means everyone that spent a lot of money on overpriced short availability cards from the Anime Expo release of Premium Booster, planning on using them for BCS, I am very sorry. Your cards that you spent a lot of money on are now not going to be playable until they're cheaper. Very unfortunate there. A lot of people were upset with the fact that it was allowed early, and I definitely see that point of view, and I think that never should have been the case. They should have just kept it at the September 30th from the beginning. But I also don't like that they're changing these things after having announced them and people having an opportunity to buy these things. It leaves a pretty bad taste in players' mouths. So this kind of thing I really do wish they would just get sorted out before they make their first announcement to begin with. But it is what it is. This is what we have to deal with now. Quintessential Quintuplets is no longer, Set 2, rather, is no longer legal for BRO. You can still play Set 1. And HoloLive Premium Booster won't be legal until October 14th. So it'll be legal for BCS after that, just not the earlier events beforehand. And lastly, we have the Bushiroad English Conference Summer 2022. This was just announced today. It's similar in vein to what we talked about a few weeks ago, about a month ago, with the Japanese TCG strategy presentation 2022 Summer, where they're going to be announcing sets, giving us potentially a restriction list update, etc., plans moving forward. So we will be talking about that. That is actually taking place, I believe, July 20th. So within a week. It's sort of short notice that they've announced this, but within the next week, so hopefully next weekly Weiss will have some actual stuff to talk about from it as a result. I'm mainly expecting set announcements. It is possible that we're going to get a restriction list update. Since beginning of the year before BSF, we got the Data Live and Kaguya restrictions. It is possible we're going to get the Mushoku Tensei restriction, or some other restriction to Mushoku Tensei similar to the one Japan got, just due to how overwhelmingly strong it has been and how well it's performed throughout the Springfest season. But the main thing I think we'll be getting here is new set announcements. Especially since we didn't get any at Anime Expo, which I was really expecting announcements at Anime Expo. We kind of got the Chainsaw Man like early announcement thing. I think they'll probably do an actual official Chainsaw Man announcement during this conference. But as far as the other stuff that's going to get announced, typically in the days leading up to the conference, we get sort of hints as to what might be coming in their tweets and social media posts. In the tweet announcing the conference, we got two hints. One was sunshine and the other was love, using a little sun emoji and a heart emoji. In the past, we've gotten ones like rumbling for AOT, and we got like the compass for the Seven Deadly Sins logo for Seven Deadly Sins 2. So stuff like that. The first thing that my mind jumps to when I see love and sunshine is Love Live Sunshine, which we haven't gotten in a long time. People have been asking for. We have the extra booster, but we're missing both Volume 2 and 6th Anniversary. It's pretty much been thought at this point that Bushiroad had given up on bringing Love Live titles to English. We never got the 6th Anniversary for OG Love Live. We never got Volume 2 or 6th Anniversary for Sunshine. They never bothered bringing over Nijigasaki Set 1. There's been no word on Superstar, so like it was pretty much just thought that Sunshine was gone in English, or Love Live rather was gone in English and wasn't something they were going to bother bringing over, whether for sales or other reasons. But this has opened up the potential for Love Live Sunshine Volume 2 coming to English, so we'll have to see if we get that. That'll be interesting and exciting, and will make that deck quite powerful again. I know a lot of people think it's already pretty well positioned in the meta, so we'll have to see what that can bring. Otherwise, I think that the announcements we should be expecting are probably just the support sets for things we've gotten recently or that we know are probably coming up. Kaguya Set 2, Data Live Set 2, Bang Dream 5th Anniversary, Sayakano Set 2. I think any of these things have a potential to just get announced because we've already got the Set 1s, or the previous sets. So we know these are probably coming eventually. And Japan doesn't actually have a whole lot else to announce for English right now, other than support for existing sets. Some others we could get are Sword Art support, Overlord Volume 2. That might be mostly it for right now. And the only other new series I see us getting really is D4DJ, which I talked about in the Japanese conference video. But I don't know if we'll be getting that announcement quite yet, or if they might wait a little longer for that. But either way, next week we will find out when they host the conference. So I'm excited for that. As always, thank you for watching. You can find me at BoatsDon'tSink on Twitter, and you can check out our store at Iron City Games on Facebook or ironcitygames.tcgplayerpro.com. We have playsets up for pre-order for upcoming sets, and as of yesterday, we have posted sealed product pre-orders on our website. You can order a limited supply of booster boxes and cartons for sets that are upcoming, that have already had their pre-order dates close, that are releasing in the next few months, and anything that still has a pre-order date open for us to put in for product, we have pretty much as much availability as you could want to order. So go ahead and get orders in on those. We have great prices on them. And yeah, thank you for supporting us and checking out the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. We'll see you next week with hopefully some exciting news.